The girl asked her mother, "Did you ever wish I had been born deaf?" Her mother smiled softly and signed back to her daughter, "When you were born, I prayed you'd be deaf like me, but when the doctor told me you could hear perfectly fine, I was heartbroken." Surprisingly, when the girl heard this, she wasn't upset at all. Instead, she happily snuggled into her mother's arms. The girl's name was Ruby. Both her parents were born deaf. Even her brother inherited the same condition. Ruby was the only one born without it. But that wasn't necessarily a blessing. As the only hearing member of the family, Ruby had served as their interpreter since childhood. Every day she woke up at 3 a.m. and went out to sea with her family to fish. On the boat, she handled the radio and haggled with the fish buyers. Afterward, she dragged herself back to school, exhausted, because she got up so early. She often fell asleep in class. Her classmates made fun of her for smelling like fish. The weight of her family's dependence and the judgment from others put enormous pressure on Ruby, more than any 17-year-old should have to bear. She became insecure and overly sensitive. Even with the boy she liked, she could only watch him from a distance. Music was the only thing that set her free. She often sang her heart out while fishing. Her voice was beautiful, but her dad and brother couldn't hear a thing. Their world was nothing but silence. One day, the school choir was recruiting new members. Driven by her love for music, Ruby worked up the courage to sign up. Before class began, the teacher asked each student to show off their voice. But when it was Ruby's turn, she froze and couldn't sing a single note. The next moment, she grabbed her bag and fled the classroom. She ran to a lake nearby, and after making sure no one was around, she finally let herself sing out loud.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
But what good did that do? She hated herself for being such a coward. The next day, she went back to the teacher and asked for another chance. The teacher asked what music meant to her, but Ruby couldn't find the words. She could only express herself through sign language. The teacher didn't understand the signs, but he got the gist from her expression. It was as if she was saying, music was her only way to truly be herself. Ruby touched something in him, so he decided to give her one more shot. This time, Ruby found the courage to sing, but her voice came out weak and lifeless. The teacher knew right away it was her insecurity holding her back, so he had Ruby imitate a panting dog.
Big dog!
When he noticed she felt embarrassed, he got the whole class to join in. Soon the room was filled with panting sounds. It broke the tension and eased Ruby's self-doubt. And that's when Ruby finally found her true
I've been really trying, babe, trying to hold back this feeling for
voice. When the song ended, even the teacher was amazed. This girl from a deaf family had the most beautiful voice he'd ever heard. After class, the teacher asked Ruby and a boy to stay behind. He pulled out a piece of sheet music. It was a duet. He wanted the two of them to form a duo. Ruby treasured this hard-won opportunity. She grabbed the boy and headed straight home to practice.